The hags.
And welcome back. Yes. Was it? What does LGBT stand for? Let's get down to. Anyways. So. As you, three of you have, well, two of you have decided to adopt lovely pets that are now sort of standing up on your shoulders, hanging on however they might.
Yes, hanging on to the shoulders, because
hanging-
standing on my shoulder is difficult with a wheel.
Well, he's got, I think.
I think he can sit probably.
Yeah, he's so holding on to your thick neck.
Monkeys are good. Monkeys are good at
Yeah, they're good
hanging on,
huggers. Yeah.
Oh.
Right. So Heinrich, you have a sort of straw little baby, sort of, again holding on to. So that sort of has pinned itself onto your shoulder, basically. So it's taken click. It hasn't broken skin yet, but it's with you there. Gale, so Gale, I've sent. So we've during the break we discussed a little bit of the thing, and I've sent you the names and descriptions of the hags.
Yeah.
We've also discussed whatever penalties might come up. So we'll see that when that happens.
But for now, so.
Oh, and what you would
soon...
also know is that the hags did have a hand in thinking of creating the challenges. They were not the final say in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you
know. So as soon as Valkur's energy dissipates from the room, Gale crumbles.
Okay, now, and you've got Sorsha, like, catching you.
Hyperventilating, probably just on her knees and hands in front of her, like, trying to sort through everything that just came into her head.
Yeah, the phantom pains of
the
body
phantom
that
pains. The phantom pains, sorting through the memories. Everything just got dumped into her skull, so it's taking a moment to process and recover from that.
Okay, take your time. Drink a bit, and she gives to you a flask or something.
She's gonna hold up her hand. Give me a minute. Okay. I have information you need to hear. There were 4 of us. Them. Clones. There was one for each one of you as well. But they killed you off. They killed them off. Day after day. 3 hags. Okay, important. 3 hags. First one. Her name was Widow Good.
No names. No names. They only hear the names. They'll hear the
right. Right. The first one has gold coins over her eyes, and uses ants as spies. If you see ants, she's probably close by or getting here. The second one has a necklace of children's teeth. The teeth are chattering. She has a peg leg and
Yes, yes.
it's
Hear her,
heavy.
see. Hear
Yeah,
her coming.
You hear her coming. Be careful when she speaks and laughs. There's yellow gas that comes out. And then the last one has a leather bag over her head. There are creatures in there. And she uses the animal that comes out. I've seen a terrier. Once it was a viper, and there has been a cockerel as well.
Which corresponds to what? Who saw?
I
was
saw
looking through
the
it, yeah.
one with the leather bag. Yes.
Yeah. And the animals speak. Well, she speaks through the animals.
Sometimes they fight.
Yeah, they're not always in agreement, but they work together for a Serac. The thing behind the door, they called it. What was its name again? They've talked about it, but it was difficult.
Atropa.
The Atropa?
Actually, I think they would refer it as the child.
The child, yeah.
But you've heard, you found the name of the word Atropal without actually knowing what it was.
Mm-hmm. So the Atropal, they refer to it as the child. It's behind the doors. Asarak wants him to be a god of death. Not of the dying, not of managing the dead. He wants to be a god of death. As in literally bringing death to everything. And they're here for the despair and destruction that it will bring.
Take a minute. It's really been hard on you.
Yeah.
But the rest of us, we need to be quick. I'm not a specialist into divine interventions, but I think it will attract some attention. So let's keep an eye out for the ants and ear out for the teeth. And let's be quick about it, shall we? And she's starting to examine the rest of the room, trying to see what something that might start and catch her interest regarding the puzzles.
So nothing in the room. No, you don't find. There's nothing. Well, I'll say one in game and one sort of meta. There is nothing in the center of the room that will help you determine any puzzles or whatnot. And not knowing the puzzles, Sorsha, you have no idea what could help you. But you do not know. But there's nothing in the room.
The stairs.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
taking the stairs.
Okay. So you're taking the stairs. The first room, just there to your left. Yeah. Carved into the door of the room is a hexagon.
First room, first puzzle. Guys,
Mm.
I don't want to press you, but I kinda.
Lucanu and Zal are going to stay on the floor, basically trying to make sure that keep an eye out for the hags, basically.
The green smoke is still
It's still
coming,
bubbling.
I guess.
Yep. Yeah. It's still bubbling.
It's
It's harmless for that. Well, as far as you understand, it's harmless.
Call it trauma, call it whatever, but Gil's gonna look for something to cover up the cauldron and trying to contain the mist.
It's going to okay, you can do so. It's going to build up enough pressure at some point where whatever you put on top is just going to go bloop and just, it's going to sort of come out and whatnot. But yeah, sure, if you wish. So, anybody walking up with Sorsha?
I'll follow.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay.
Whoa.
Where are you going?
I was using my arrow keys and then suddenly it just went in the wrong direction.
Yes, I went into the wrong room.
Okay, so is there any indication on the room except for hexagon?
No, there's just, as I mentioned, there's a, oh, okay, interesting. There's, just wooden door and a hexagon sort of scratched in, sort of carved into it.
Okay, mage hand opening the door.
Okay. We'll remove, it is right here. Okay. Okay. Buttoning.
Okay. So
Okay. So I will describe the interior of the room. There is a large cracked 6-sided mirror mounted on a stone shelf protruding from the opposite wall. 5 unlit candles stand on the shelf, each made of yellow wax and covered with tiny black sigils. Scrawled on the wall above the mirror in dried blood are the words "Piggy, Piggy, Piggy." I will also tell you that both the mirrors and candles radiate auras of conjuration magic.
conjuration and something to do with vanity or shame.
And piggies?
I don't. Checking for traps.
Okay, make me a check. Okay. There are, from what you understand, there are no pressure plates or as you're looking around, there's no trace of of the kind of trap mechanics that you would have seen above. This seems to be, but you also understand that if this is a trial, then the whole room is the trap in a sense.
Yes, sure.
And most likely will be the case for all other of these.
Careful of the mirrors, and I stepped in, but I tried to not look into the mirrors.
Well, it's kind of difficult not to see because the mirror is right there in front of you.
I said I tried to avoid looking into it.
I mean,
I'm not saying I succeed. I'm saying I will do my best.
Okay.
like Vroon is behind and is easily looking over Sorsha and is not as good at not looking into like something that's right in front of him. So
Right. So I would tell that Vroon, you see this, while Sorsha, you do not, which are the two levers on the north and south walls. Vroon, you see them through the mirror, but you do not see them in the room.
oh, okay.
That would make sense. She's more concentrated on checking for traps and hidden things, but not into the mirror.
Gale,
Yes.
do you need a hand?
No, I'm good. It's okay.
Are you going?
Well, for one scale, and there's no discussion. I'm gonna go in the back, and you are going first. Don't know what you did, but you're not looking at your best for now. So you go first, and I'll give some room to let Gale go first. You can complain afterwards and give your advice afterwards, but for now, go first.
Heinrich, being behind Gale, you see the way she moves is the way you would move after a heavy sport, the day after a heavy sport training. She's functioning fully okay, but she probably has some phantom pains or some, like, she has to get used to her body working, even if
Mm-hmm.
she just had all those pains well, integrated in her mind, and so yeah.
Take your time, but you're going first. I don't know what happened, but like I said, you're not 100%, so go first.
Okay. So she gets to the room and steps in.
So again, for those who look into the mirror, you can see that there are these two wooden levers set on either side of the room. But as you look towards them, they are not in the room with you currently. Nor they're invisible, right? So if you pass your hand up where they are, you can see your hand just passes right through air.
Mm-hmm.
Does the piggy mean anything to me? I mean, I like the only like the thing that my brain sort of goes like, this little piggy went to the market, but I feel like I might be missing out on something here.
No, I don't think. I like where your mind is going, but no. That is a fairy tale very much of this world and not of that. It could, though.
Yes.
It could be. Yeah. It could be.
That's the thing. Like sometimes the wizards that live on the coast tend to go like, see what we did there, and then it's like, yeah,
Okay.
but my character would never have understood this reference, and
Right. Yes. No. I fully understand, and no, this is not one of those cases.
Right, good.
This is not related to anything outside of Chult.
Good. Is there like so? There's just piggy on there.
So there's written in blood around the sort of almost scratched. You can the handwriting looks like it's like a nail has used dipped in blood and sort of written this these three words around around the edges of the mirror.
So yeah, Vroon will just say, so I see levers in the mirror. Don't see them
What?
here. There's levers in the mirror.
So now she looks.
Yeah, so you see the same thing as everybody does. So you can see yourselves reflected. The only thing missing in your room is these two levers on either side.
Do we want to pull the levers? Well, do we want to try and see if the levers are there in our side of the mirror? Like just to
can.
see if we can touch them.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, Vroon will move over and sort of.
Yeah,
with
you
his
paw
trunk,
at empty air.
empty air. Okay.
Okay, let's hope for the best.
Well, they're not here. Maybe we could. And Vroon will probably then start moving towards the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And like sort of like probably like poke at it.
Yeah, you poke. It's solid.
I look
Gale?
at my reflection,
Yeah, I think we had the same idea.
lowering her hand towards the lever in the reflection.
That's what I tried.
Oh,
There was
and
nothing.
and pull it anyway.
Yeah, there's nothing. You do not grab anything. So to remind you, you've got the mirror, you've got the words, and you've got 5 candles.
And the candles are lit, right?
Are unlit.
Unlit.
Should
Maybe.
we light the candles?
Yeah.
I don't want to, but I think that's the only option.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should not all be in the room when we tried it. But I guess it's just Sorsha and me in the room right now.
Now Gale is in the vestibule. She's in the
Yeah.
And from outside, you're doing great, guys.
Vroon pulls out his tinder box
Okay.
and I guess goes for the third candle, like the middle
The
one.
sub. Okay.
Just because piggy.
Okay. Light
Third.
it. Yep. You strike the tinder. Well, not the tinder. That's the whole point. You strike the flint. The candle catches and starts and burns.
Try
all
the
of them.
handle now.
No, I think you have to. I don't know about the candle, but I think you have to say the words.
Piggy. I've already said it.
So you did not say it. Remember, I mentioned that you needed to tell me specifically, but now you have.
Uh-oh.
As you lit the candle, you said the words. The southern.
To clarify, when I speak like this,
Yeah.
I'm talking as Vroon. So
Yeah.
if I say piggy, it's not me going like.
Yeah,
What
I know.
does piggy mean? I was saying it in character.
Okay, well, nothing would have happened as long as you didn't light a candle. That's my point. Okay, you know what? That's what we're saying right there. The southern,
okay.
the lever to the south appears in the room.
Well,
Okay.
Sorsha,
Um,
you want to pull it?
Here comes
Or-
nothing.
Or shall I?
Or should
Do
we
it.
wait until both of them are there before we try to pull any levers?
Oh, maybe.
Light everything and we'll pull on both of them, maybe? So you get to pull a lever?
No, my idea is more along the side of if one lever opens or draws us into the mirror, and the other one allows us to get back. Maybe we want both levers before we. I don't know.
Sure. Let's continue with the candles then.
All right. I think it's much easier to just pick up the candle and just light the other.
So the candles are stuck.
Oh, okay. Then it's not much easier.
As in, they are the candles seem to have sort of dripped onto you've got the sort of cone of wax stuck to the.
Ah, yes. And I mean, if it was just wax holding them to the I'm assuming there's more.
No,
Because
there's actually.
I'm as strong as a fire giant.
Yeah, I know. No, what I mean by that is that if you break off the candle, well, I guess you could smush it back into place. Yeah, with you could wax it back into place. Yeah. Yeah, and each, of course, as you're looking towards it, you can see that all of these candles are sort of inscribed with sort of tiny black sigils.
What would just I mean comprehend languages?
This is arcanic. This is most likely the source of the magic that Sorsha is seeing, the conjuration enchantment.
I mean, I'll light the other candles then.
Okay. Yeah. Throughout, you would notice that the candles actually don't necessarily. Well, it's a bit early, but yeah, they don't burn down. You know what I mean? That way.
Yeah. I will light all of them.
Okay, so you've got 5 candles lit.
Yeah, and then I'll say piggy, piggy, piggy again.
There is a shimmer where the southern lever was, as it as it tries to appear while it's already there.
Nothing changed. I think we just need to pull it.
Okay.
Let's do it then.
I use my mage hand to pull it.
Okay. As your mage hand goes to pull, it struggles.
That's heavy.
It does not pull it.
And then Vroon will go like, okay, fine, I'll do it.
Okay. As you press it, there's a sound.
Sure.
Of course.
And 3 little pigs enter the initiative.
Of course.
Welcome to the initiative, little piggies.
Why do I have the impression that those are not little piggies?
No, these are. Let's see if I have a handout.
Trauma actually helps Gale's initiative.
Hold my beer. Give me a second.
Oh!
There you go.
That is amazing. That's a 13.
13
Wow.
on a 1 and a 10 on a 1. Like,
Wow!
Hey, I may roll a 1, but I'm still quicker than Sorsha. Hey!
Oh shit,
We'll roll one,
werewolves. Those things are
Oh.
nasty.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you know what? I sort of called myself when. But yeah, so let's see. Gale, your dexterity is above 10?
It's +1, yeah.
Okay, so you go first.
Nice.
Yeah, so these 3 lumbering humanoid figures with these boar heads and, mauls, basically, all of a sudden just screech out and charge. So, Gale, you're up.
Yep. Gale is going to react on instinct. And on the middle one, so taking. Oh well, no. Actually, what's the radius on that spell again? 10 foot. Because I don't want to. I forgot that Vroon's there. So yeah, sorry. On the one on the side where no one's there, that's gonna be a shatter.
For this one?
Yeah, well,
so you
it's gonna
center it
take
here.
all 3 of them, but I center there so that Vroon escapes the radius.
It's 3 by 3, right?
It's 10-foot radius. It's a circle.
1. Yeah, so you would be able to get the first 2, but if you want to get the last one, you're gonna get Vroon inside.
Shit.
So you could, for example, you can sort of put it at a point here, right? But you're gonna get both. You're not gonna get that one. But then again, 2 is already not bad.
You know what? Front. And if I cast a Thunder Wave, then I don't take Vroon. So it's gonna be a Thunder Wave instead.
True. 3 by 3.
I don't hit Vroon. That's a 15-foot square that I can put.
Yeah, at any point
in front of me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So, what's the?
It's a DC 17 Constitution saving throw and 48.
That's a fairly low roll.
Yeah, forget the roll. It's gonna be. That's a channel of divinity going in. It's max damage.
Right. So 48. That's. I mean, do you want to go higher, a higher level spell, or do you want to keep it?
No, I picked a 3rd level spell for a reason.
Okay, so 48. That's 16, 32.
32. Yeah.
32.
Half on
save. Anyone who doesn't save is also
yeah, they all fail.
Take and is pushed 10 feet away from me. I know
so there's no 10 feet, so yeah. I'll negotiate. Roll another d6 damage.
Okay. Come on. Yeah, 2.
As they crash into the wall.
Yeah.
-2, -2, -2. And while they might be sort of thrown prone, it's their turn anyway, so they're gonna get up.
Yeah.
Which means wereboars. Let's see. 2 attacks. Each. Let's go. Let's start with 2 on Gale. That's a 17. 16.
Nope.
The second one, 2 on Gale. 24.
Yeah.
And 7. The 24 is 15 damage. Max damage.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
And then 2 attacks on Vroon. Oh, sorry. There you go. That is a 10 and a 7. Clearly, they've been rattled. Heinrich, you're up. Sorsha, you're on deck.
I'm gonna point to this one, and I'm gonna cast a good old A good old firebolt. 28. And that is 12 damage.
On which one?
This
Center one? Oh, top one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top one.
Yes, 28 is yes, more than enough to hit. Actually, let me just have a look. Oh, okay, that's how it works.
Ooh.
Right. Okay. So that is 12
And-
damage.
If they have something flammable on them, it burns also.
They
so.
barely have any. I mean, do you really want their clothing to flame up?
No.
Okay.
No.
Greasy
And-
wine
Horrors.
drops.
There are horrors better left unseen.
Yes.
And I'm gonna do a sidestep, and I'm gonna do like against the wall, like okay. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Yeah, Heinrich, by the way, as you step away, you can just see in the corridor, you can just see the hexagonal shape sort of carved in. You know, the 6 sides?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. As in, this challenge is for, number 6.
Number 6. Okay.
And I think it would be, straw bundled on your side going, the numbers are important. Sorsha, you're up.
I'm gonna blast that one.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Uh, 12 is a hit.
Oh,
21 is a hit. And the crit is a hit. So let's do the
Nice.
12 first. So that's 7 damage. Okay. 20 then 12. Okay. And the last
And 18.
oh, you could just hit the button. Oh wait,
Okay.
7, 12 and 18. Yeah, okay. Of course of course.
On the
I
dot.
just Eldritch Blast.
No,
I-
that's the whole point. Not on the dot. As
Oh, okay.
in,
Ah.
they have something which she just ignored because she rolled the crit at the end.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say more. Hoping it'll come up when Vroon, you're up.
Well, I'm going to attack them, but first of all, I'm going to just point out that it's called a giant silver axe. I'm not sure
Yeah,
where.
yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
War creatures.
It is
and-
considered
Yeah.
silver.
Oh,
yes.
Oh
Yeah.
oh yeah, nice.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
26.
26 is a hit. That is 20 damage.
Yeah. Good one.
And second one. Oh, come on. 20 will still probably hit.
It is a hit.
Yeah.
That's minus 20. Yeah.
Again, 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Very bloodied, that one. That your turn?
Yes, I'm still hoping.
I
Mostly
know.
wielding
I
this
know.
weapon to hope for a crit.
Yep. Gale,
The
you're
moment
up.
will
Yes,
come.
I currently have 2 attacks, so I'm gonna use my attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Tide's Will simply because I don't want to use too much,
Spell.
too many spells too early. However, I mean, Toll the Dead does quite a lot of damage, so yeah, okay. It's gonna be a Toll the Dead on
Which one?
the bloodied one,
Okay.
and it's gonna be necrotic damage. No choice about that, but
Wisdom,
there
right?
you. Yeah, Wisdom DC 17. For 21 damage.
Yeah, it's gone.
Nice.
Well, no, technically they're still there. They're still there. Okay. Werebore, last Werebore is going to focus all on Gale. So 1, 2. Oh gods. That is a 19.
Doesn't hit.
But a 22.
Yep.
For 12.
Yeah.
God, I wish that was a 25.
I understand your pain, but I'm not gonna say
you
I'm...
see, here's the thing. I don't have inspiration.
I'm not gonna say I'm unhappy about the situation.
You know what? Maybe I should do this. Next campaign, we do this way. Whenever you get a critical failure, you get your inspiration back. Whenever you made a critical hit, I get an inspiration that I can use for the same reason. Heinrich, you're up.
I forgot how we got inspiration.
You get inspiration because on the camp scenes, but you also get inspiration when you hit a critical failure.
Yeah, okay, but we've had a camp scene, so...
I mean, do I...
You know
do I
what?
get the-
Yes. Inspiration all across.
Yeah,
Just for your interaction with the kitties.
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like last session, we've had a camp
Yeah,
scene.
we did have a camp scene. Yeah.
Plus I rolled a critical fail, so anyways.
Same.
Anyways, yes, inspiration all around.
I'm gonna point to the last one.
Yep.
And good old Firebolt.
16 is a hit.
And
Jesus
19 damage.
Christ. Okay, Sorsha.
I'm gonna blast that one also.
Okay. Let's be fair. It's got an AC of 11, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Great.
that's 3 hits. Go ahead. Yeah, that's 12.
Hey, yo.
That's minus 11. Right. Okay. Interesting. So what happens is this: if on the killing shot, it can negate up to 14 damage to protect itself. So you do the 5 damage, but they are not taken.
Well, it's the least of all the damages.
I know, and I'm frustrated about it.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Vroon, go ahead. Kill off this thing. Double 22. Yeah, go ahead. Oof.
20 damage.
Yeah, sliced and twain.
Sliced and diced.
Okay, well that's the end of that combat.
That was the piggies.
That was the piggies. So as to the combat, especially with the thunder, the thunder strike,
Thunder wave.
the thunder wave, the candles have sort of jumped up and scattered all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But some are still sort of lit. No, I think you would have blown. I think the thunder wave would have blown the candles out.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, reasonable.
Yeah.
Seems logical.
However, I will say, as you were picking them up, you noticed a 6th candle rolled underneath the shelf.
Huh?
Oh, that's why you said numbers matter.
Yeah. So maybe we need that 6th candle to be lit as well.
From outside the room, I think that's a good idea. Did we win?
Yes.
Cool.
You don't need to scream in my ears, Heinrich. You know that? You're just behind.
Hey, difference between a thunder wave and screaming, not much of difference, you know, with all due respect.
Oh.
Yes, my ears are still ringing. Thank you for reminding me of it.
Hey, happy to be there, you know.
Ah,
Bout de feu, bout de feu, bout de feu.
Yep.
well, I'm glad to see Gale still has a ring to her name.
So, what do you do?
Let's do everything back. Lit
Yeah,
everything up.
light 6 candles, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You light the 6 candles. They stand there lit,
Piggy.
and the lever on the north wall appears.
Yeah. I mean, Vroon will just walk over and pull it.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you pull it, Heinrich, you hear a grinding of
Honk.
metal on stone, and in that giant door on the south, all of a sudden the plate in front of the hexagonal hole, it basically drops into below into a recess. That lock is now open.
There we
Cool.
go.
Nice. Oh, by the way, Rune,
Mm.
if Zal is to have all back, don't you have a spare weapon?
I have 4 weapons.
Do you think you could
Hey,
maybe
Do you have a
lend-
magic weapon that Zal could use? Because I mean, not a lot of things that we're gonna
technically,
face.
technically we have weapons, but there are spirits in it. So
Well-
that's their choice.
that we could ask the question, like it's their choice.
Oh, I would love for some of those gods to get into the NPCs.
I mean, Vroon will, like, it takes up because that's strapped to his back and.
Or in the bag of
And-
holding, yeah.
Yeah, no, like these weapons are definitely like something that, like, lockpick is something that he definitely kept around.
Fair. Yeah, fair.
And so yeah, then when that comes up, he'll head over to Zal and go like, "You need a better weapon. This one has aided me much in my travels. Her name is Lockpick."
Okay. Okay. He sort of takes it. He sort of weighs, sort of puts down his axe sort of respectfully into the on the ground, takes the weapon and goes, sort of weighs it. Considering his size, lockpick looks more like a sledgehammer than an actual maul.
Mhm.
But
I mean, it is a Luxodon sized maul, of course.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that,
yeah,
that
but-
helps, but still, yeah.
but he's still a size larger than you.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So he's got a what's it? An +1
A
adamantine.
+1 adamantine maul.
Okay, I will add that to his character. Well, let's put to hit +7. And let's just go for.
Only +7?
Well, I mean, he doesn't have a god in his mind.
That helps. But even without the gods.
And so 1d +5. There we go. And it's what's the damage on the D12 or 2d6?
36.
2d6. Okay. So that's 4. So that's 4d6.
I will
Nice.
for now then click off lockpick from my inventory so I don't accidentally go like, oh, I have this weapon that I can use.
Of course, you
And,
give him the weapon that I had not already prepared for him, because I already had the giant silver axe just ready, just in case on his character sheet. But so
No,
yeah,
I want to use that.
yeah, I know. So yeah, that's. He's
I
very
will
efficient with it.
I will give to Lucanu the necklace of fire beads. There's 2 missings
Okay.
on the necklace, so there's still 13 beads of fire balls, basically.
Those are fireballs.
Yeah, it's
Balls,
fire
yeah.
balls.
Yeah, so
So-
maybe let's be careful with those.
Yeah.
And
Did I identify that?
Those are area
You
effects.
recognized you recognized that it was the same shape of model that you had in.
Okay.
So you give it to her. You put it on her neck.
Yep.
Okay. Just give me
with
a
an
second.
explanation.
Yes, with an explanation.
Oh,
of
the
spell.
explanation doesn't happen. You put it on her neck. It blows.
It blows?
It blows.
Fuck, it's rigged. It's rigged.
So that's
It's
what I'm
rigged.
looking for exactly. The amount of damage.
It's rigged.
Because we've used it.
No,
No, no.
because
Rigged.
it's trapped.
Rigged item.
Fuck!
Shit.
I need to. This is.
That's
53.
why I was asking specifically. Did I
you-
identify? Did I identify
You did
that or
Yes.
not?
Yes,
And
you did.
nope.
No?
Last session I asked, give me all the items you want me to identify before I go to bed. I asked that specifically to everyone. but
I
we
thought
didn't
it
use
was already identified,
No,
to be honest.
we know what item it is, but we didn't study it
Identify
or
it.
identify it correctly.
Yeah, you
Okay.
recognized it. You did not identify it.
To be
Okay.
very specific to it.
Fuck!
So I need. Let's see. This is a 20-foot radius. So let's have a look.
Fuck!
20. Let's put it in deep red. So I need Zal, Vroon, Sorsha, and Lucanu. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, fucking hell, no.
Uh,
And you know why it was so low? Because it was higher, and then the second die kept rolling and bumped into it.
DC
my-
is 15.
my
damage.
beloved Vroon, I'm gonna use Chronal Shift as a reaction.
Wait for that because let me just roll
Okay.
the damage.
Okay, I'll wait for
16d6.
it. Oh!
That's a lot!
Oh!
That's 54 damage.
Fuck!
Half on save. Zal succeeds. Lucanu does not.
Yeah, well, I mean, she literally has a necklace around her neck.
Yeah,
so...
as in, yeah, her. And of course, everybody is thrown prone. Oh, actually, the wearer of the necklace fails the saving throw automatically. There we go.
Heinrich, you said something about a
chronal shift.
chrono shift.
chronal shift?
That's the GM then interrupted.
Yeah,
but,
go
like,
ahead.
I'd still like to listen
So-
to what you said. Yeah.
So there's a moment, everything goes slow motion, the little golden eye goes up, and he's like, oh no, and he starts to twist his hand forwards, and he's gonna use Chronal Shift on you. You can re-roll a roll.
19.
19.
That's much better.
Too
So
bad
that
Chrono
would-
Shift can make you before the necklace is put
Yeah.
on.
So Sorsha
27.
and Vroon is 27 fire damage.
Okay.
And the Lucanu's as the and Gale, you were just on the.
Outside of the
let
radius.
me just show you.
Yeah.
I'm curious now.
Oh, also Zal had a.
Oh!
Yes, Zal?
Both Zal and Lucano had a +3, but Lucano automatically failed and Zal already succeeded, so it didn't matter.
Yeah,
but
exactly. Yeah.
they-
Well
they-
spotted. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucano.
It didn't matter, but it was suddenly like, oh wait,
Yeah.
I have an aura as well.
Yeah, Gale, you just feel the heat. And there's a moment where the blast radius, and as this is, again, ringing in your ears, none of you were expecting this, right? So I think that there is definitely that moment where your ears are ringing, your eyes have been completely flashed, and as you're looking through, the entire room is shattered with debris. Lucanu's is smoking.
How does this affect our little dudes that are riding along on our shoulders?
Oh fuck. They're gone. They're gone.
Ouch.
Not mine.
Nope.
No, yeah.
But there is definitely a yell from... I mean, the one who survived was made of straw. Yep, no, unfortunately those... Those two little bodies are completely obliterated. I mean, they have 1 hit point.
Oh no. I was afraid of that.
Let's see. I don't think they've got anything that can save them.
Well, they have a +3 to their saves.
Yes, but yeah, they have an AC of 10, 1 hit point, and are immune to poison damage.
Okay, they're dead.
Yep. So, destroying a doll causes the child's soul within it to be untrapped by the soulmonger.
Fuck.
And Lucanu is basically... I am going to roll basically her reaction.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I don't believe this. As the encounter reaction, enthusiastically friendly, immediate acceptance.
Like, I'm probably, like, she's... Like, Sorsha's face is like... She had the bomb explode to her face, so she's probably pretty surprised and burnt up, so...
This is getting ridiculous. I've rolled 3 times.
Uh-huh.
Enthusiastically friendly, immediate acceptance. Friendly, immediate action. And uncertain but prone towards positive.
And
So
look, Lucano
I
likes
think
us, okay?
I think she's stunned.
Yeah.
Wondering what happened. Zal immediately standing up looking
everyone
for...
is.
Yeah, but the idea is, I think Zal and Vroon, you were talking amongst yourselves, right, about shifting, which means that you have no idea where this came from.
No, I just got knocked to the floor by a blast in my back.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think Zal is the first. Well, Zal is sort of looking towards, where's the attack? Looking for ants on the ground, saying, are they there? Are they there? Are they there? I think Gale and Heinrich, you would have most likely seen what went on.
Gale, as soon as she recovers from the blast, is gonna run in to see if anyone needs help, healing, anything.
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone.
But Sorsha is probably, like, pointing at Lucanu, like...
Wait, how many fireballs was that? Like,
That
Guys,
was
one, right? That's like.
That's
2
all of them.
fireballs?
No, that's
Okay,
all of them. The necklace explodes, basically.
Yeah. Great.
Because
Which is
guys,
why.
if-
Which is why. How much is it? I think it's 8d6. So this is the equivalent of 2 fireballs blowing up at the same time. I've been waiting for somebody to do that for ever since you picked it up in the.
I had only one job. Identify items. I ask every rest I ask, can I identify items? Oh no, or this or that. You go in a rant of pure wizardly rage, like, ah!
You specifically said that, but I specifically mentioned, no, you don't need to. You already know the item. You've seen one before.
Yeah, but Heinrich is paranoia, and everything fucks you up. So I think he's just fuming and he's raging, and he's just waiting in front of the door. And you hear in the distance, like, ah, yes, perfect, just what we fucking needed. Great.
Calm down, everyone.
Heinrich, I would say there is an outcry from your passenger, but maybe a bit of agitation in within maybe 2 minutes, completely calm, and if you approach the idea of her two companions, she's forgotten them. Okay, 20 for Lucanu. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorsha is.
Lucanu basically looks up at you, Sorsha, going, "What has happened? Are we under attack?"
No, I think it was trapped.
And she sort of puts her hand to, the armor and goes, "Ah!" as the armor is still sort of burning hot.
I am so sorry about that, and I cast a healing spell on her. Like, I didn't see that coming.
I mean, Gale just put 20 hit points in her again, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
Vroon
so...
will touch himself, and then also Zal.
Okay. How much you put into Zal?
The same as I put into me. 27.
Plus 27. Okay.
You know, which was exactly what we lost.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. So he's got his temporary. He's even got his max. He's back to his enhanced max.
Yeah. Which means that my lay on hands full is suddenly already depleted, pretty much.
And 12. Okay.
But I've got 6 points left.
Okay. As Lucanu said, as you heal her, she. Again, I think she was good. No matter, we move on. We live. We move on.
Let's make sure all items are checked from now on.
In distance,
yes.
you hear, ha!
But let's move on. We don't have much time.
Thank you, Gabby, for this gift. Thank you.
Well, you get to have one from time to time.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Do we go for the door where
Heinrich
Heinrich is
will
already
kill
at
you
anyway?
last. So, where do you want to... Next door?
I'd say this
Yep.
one.
Okay,
Okay.
coming. Can you move the dynamics of the map like it's going back straight after we move,
Sorry?
please? Like it's going dark. It's
Oh.
the same problem each time.
Oh, I don't have to. Ah, yes. It's not...
There you go. It's done.
Yeah.
Thank you. So same mage.
So,
hand.
yeah, let me just get back to that particular room. 74. Yes. This is on the door. You find a pentagon.
Okay.
5 it is.
And as you open the door, you can see at the end of a bit of a longer hallway, you can see I think this one's lit. No, but you see a man sort of very much dressed in a sort of butler, sort of aging butler kind of gear, sort of arranging plates, and looks to you, stands, sort of adjusts his waistcoat, and basically invites you inside to come. I'm going to place himself here. The delicious aroma of spice meat greets you. At the end of a 20-foot long corridor, a room opens up with red tapestries covering the walls. A feast is spread out on 3 tables, consisting of roast boar, squash stew, and a tray of iced cakes. Flagons of frothy beer complete the banquet. A gaunt human male in a dusty black suit quietly arranges the items on the cake table, taking notice of your intrusion. Without a word, he gestures you to come forward and sample the feast.
Vroon, that one seems for you. You have a strong stomach, right?
Oh, and actually, Vroon, at the
Is door
smell...
open? 'Cause I can't see through the door.
I just
I
went
can
through.
step through it, but I can't see through it.
Oh, for great goodness sakes. There you go. You should even,
Yeah, just it's not super important, but it's like weird. That
Yeah, and actually, technically, you shouldn't even be able to walk through the walls.
No.
There we go. Should be the last time I have to do that. And actually, Vroon, as the smell sort of comes your way, in the back of your mind going, "Ooh, boar.
Oh, there's boar.
This boar. This boar."
I think before Vroon does anything, he will do another Divine Sense.
Okay.
Just because, hey, there's a new person here that I don't necessarily trust.
An undead?
No undead.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a surprise.
And also no fiend or
No.
yes.
And no ants.
And I think then he probably like sort of sits down at the boar and goes like, ooh.
And I will take a look at everything, especially things regarding to the table and
Okay.
the seats.
Okay. There is, so Vroon, you may move yourself into position.
Oh yes.
I
think the bottom table has the boar.
Yeah, the bottom table has the boar. So you've got the boar below. You've got the stew and the beer that are right there, and sort of in front of you on the right. And at the top is where you have the cakes. Okay. Right. Okay. So, Sorsha, what are you looking at? So you said the tables, right?
The tables. Yeah,
There's nothing magical with regards to the tables, or any enchantment aura. Let's put it that way.
And about the curtains?
Because
I have a thing with curtains.
Yeah, you do.
And bows. And curtains both.
I would actually say make a perception check. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get this, but yeah. As you're looking to the curtain, so the curtains are, let's see. Here we go. Each one is made of pentagonal patches stitched together, right? But as you're looking towards the one just behind the table, where at the edge of the wall here, is that the one? Doesn't really matter. You notice that there is that familiar sort of not necessarily sewn in as a pattern, but the stitching is just enough so that subliminally you can guess the outline of that familiar devil's face. And there's just, again, in the stitching, the mouth of the devil is shaped like a pentagon.
Okay, you should take a look at the curtain.
Which curtain? And I think Vroon will sort of, and he like already grab a piece of the roast pork.
Yeah.
The roast.
The roast pig.
And just be like,
Yeah, I mean, and it is. We mentioned at the top of the episode spice, your favorite food, spice lizard. This might be a running for it.
Oh.
As in, you've never tasted boar like this. It is exactly to what you expect. Basically, this is Chaltian boar. This is royalty. Prepared for royalty.
That curtain with the devil face.
Yeah, Vroon, it takes you a moment. So devil face, what? But yeah, it's there. You can kind of see in the center of this curtain, the devil's face, and then its mouth. About this big, but shaped into, or instead of being round or oval like you've seen everywhere else in the dungeon, it is in the shape of a pentagon.
Huh.
Can I use Mage Hand to move the curtain?
Sure. So the curtain doesn't shift to the side, right? It is nailed into per curtain you've got 5 nails basically put into the top, and as you move it to the back, the wall is clear.
Okay. So there's a bowl, there's a soup, there's cakes, and there's beer. That's 5 things.
And I think for you, Vroon, I think the servant there has grabbed a plate and with a long fork is sort of adding on sort of either pieces of meat or a bit of, there's a bowl with the squash soup, and it's basically holding it out to you like, like a server at a buffet, a waiter at a buffet. Or indicating, would you like to, again, it's completely silent. Completely silent, just...
What?
5
There's
curtains.
nothing behind the curtain?
Not behind that one. Let me check the others. And I check all the...
Smooth walls.
Yeah. Okay, so we have to pick... 5 is the number of that room. There's 5 curtains, there's 5 dishes.
No, there's roast boar, squash stew, ice cake, beer. So actually there's 4.
4?
Sorsha,
Yes.
is the curtain magical?
Finish your mouse.
Is the curtain magical?
It's so, Sorsha, you don't necessarily determine magic particularly. However, There is something as you're moving around. It does seem that there's a perspective shift when you're looking at the mouth of the devil. It does seem like, there's almost like a 3D effect.
Like the mouth, or
Yeah. Like if the mouth had depth to it. Depth to it.
well, I mean, Vroon hasn't seen it yet, so
I would say go ahead.
I would try to grab something with mage hand and put it to the mouse.
So your mage hand does go through the curtain. Does go through. There is that. You can see that there is a space in the mouth of the curtain. But it's almost as if, as long as the curtain wasn't, because it's one color, there was an optical illusion that hid it, that hid that depth. But now that you have got the hand in it, it is obvious to any who look into it.
Okay, so the food goes in there.
what?
I take
The
out the hand.
Food goes in here.
Yes.
Yeah, the servant sort of nods, indeed, and goes to maybe offer you one of the cakes, Sorsha. A slice of cake, basically.
I'm conflicted. I am really conflicted. You are immune to poison. I am not.
I am not immune to poison.
He's immune to disease.
Yeah. But don't forget, we had a magnificent...
Oh no, all of you are immune.
I'm currently
Yeah,
immune
yeah,
to
yeah.
poison.
Oh.
Because of
Yeah.
heroes. Yes, thank you.
Thank you for reposting that also, Gale. In beginning
You're
of
welcome.
the session.
Hey,
Okay. Okay, I'll try a bite. I hate myself for this.
As soon as you put your mouth to it, well, the piece to the mouth or the whatever, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous cake. I don't exactly know what style might come to mind. Let's go for Black Forest cake. This is the best chocolate cake you've ever had.
Okay, I hate myself a little bit less.
Sorsha, I would actually allow you make me a survival check.
Hey, yo.
Interesting. Survival.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay,
Yeah.
double 20.
I would so this, as you bite into this, you are enough of a Fae to understand when Fae magic is used, right? This feast definitely created through Fae kind of magic. So it is not, the food's perfect, but it's the apex of what this food could ever be. No human cook, no mortal cook would ever be able to cook this. This is pleasure incarnate through the food. This is the cake from Portal.
Yes.
It is both a lie, but very real.
Yeah, when I realized that, I put down the cakes.
But you also know that this is not what's going to get you.
Uh-huh. Sure. Okay. The food
The trust
is harmless, I think. But there's still something fishy, and it's something fey.
Gale, you're on the edge of the room there. Do you enter enter it or?
If there's room, yeah, I'll
There is
enter
room.
it.
There's definitely
Yeah.
room. And as soon as you enter, I think that the servant comes to you and offers you one of the glasses of beer, basically.
I'll take a decent gulp, since Sorsha has declared it to be alright.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
I have advantage on those thanks to Hero's Feast. We all have advantage on those thanks to Hero's
right.
Feast.
Nice.
But you do not want advantage here.
Okay.
I mean, I do have a +9 as well, so.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, there's definitely a moment where it's... I guess there's some buried memory that you can't necessarily grab at, that sort of keeps hidden down, but ended up... Yep, the beer is, again, this is on par with the feast that you had earlier today, with regards to quality. Heinrich, do you
Not
enter the
fish.
room?
Yeah, I entered the room. I heard about a hole or something.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, there's most likely the hand still sort of maybe in there. You can definitely see that, and if you sort of look to the side, the curtain's like this, but the hand just goes right in, right? Yeah, there is an extra dimensional. You would surmise it's the same kind of your portable hole.
Can you put your hand in it?
You may. She put her mage hand into it.
I put my hand in it,
Okay.
and I start to feel if I.
You start to feel around?
Feel
Okay.
around if I feel something.
So roll in it. No, I'm kidding. You actually feel a. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Yes, you feel a glass object.
Huh.
By the coolness of its touch, and you realize it is a lever.
Oh no! It got me! No! Klunk!
Lucanu yells from below. Another one is opened. The square one. Well, the pentagon.
Pentagonal.
I'm sorry.
And after that, I'll grab the soup, and I'm like, well, if everyone is enjoying food, I'm gonna do the same thing then, and I'll grab some soup and I'll start to eat, still grumbling.
Okay. Yeah. So remind me. Vroon took the boar. Okay, Sorsha was the cake.
For me, it was a stew.
Gale was beer as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How long do you stay?
Oh, let's go out.
I'll finish the soup, and after that, I'll wobble out.
Okay, perfect.
If the beer triggered a memory, Gale would probably have taken a second sip and a third, just to try and jog and find what the memory was.
Okay. I think the memory that comes up is it's flashes of things being dropped into the cauldron. With the gaggle of hags basically enjoying what is going to be their supper.
She spits out that last part of beer that she drank.
As all of you one by one sort of exit the room, the servant sort of sort of nods, sort of bows, and goes again to rearrange, the plates to make, and just stands there.
Actually, that fireball explosion, looking at the map,
Yeah.
did it hit the cauldron or not?
It's a hag cauldron. It barely shifted.
Right. Damn. I need to find a technique to destroy that stuff. Never mind. Well, wobble out and...
Okay. 72. This is the Trial of the Triangle.
Triangle, okay.
Okay.
I will, of course, remove this, and you may move in a second. There we go. As you again, mage hands the opening, I'm guessing. Okay.
Okay, so I'm seeing a weird angle, so I'm gonna check for traps.
Okay. There are again, no traps, except from what I'm about to describe. So there is a 5-foot wide, floor to ceiling glass cylinder near the back wall of the room. It is filled with light, the source of which is not apparent. So this is very much, if you want a visual, it's very much those Star Trek style of where the glass is actually the one emitting the light. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Imagine if the top of it was just a ring light, and it's the glass diffracting the light, basically. A tiny triangular hole is cut through the glass, 5 foot above the floor, and inside there is an iron lever set into a metal plate on the floor.
Okay.
So, glass cylinder, tiny opening about the size of your palm. And the wall is itself sort of illuminating the room.
Okay, the room seems clear.
So, what are we looking at?
I just told you. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe your unseen servant, Heinrich, could help there? I don't know.
Give me 10 minutes. I'll get my book out and I start to...
Or we can go with 2 mage hands to push harder.
But pushing harder is what I do.
Yes, but do you want your trunk stuck in that
What
hole?
was the challenge? What was the form?
It's a triangle.
As long as nobody stops me, I start to ritually cast for 10 minutes Unseen Servant, focusing on that place, and I'll say that the spawning point will be inside or next to it or whatever.
Okay. In the meantime, I will examine the rest of the room. If there's any scriptures, pictures, things in particular on the glass, whatever.
Nope. The walls are smooth and devoid of any markings.
Okay,
There's just this one cylinder.
Can't your mage hands do this?
I'm not sure Mage Hand is strong enough. At least one is strong enough to push it. I can try. And I try with Mage Hand.
Your mage hand can slip through the entrance. Unfortunately, it does not work. It struggles.
Yeah. Too heavy.
The lever seems to be too heavy for mage hand.
Okay. So
Okay,
yeah,
you wait for 10 minutes. Okay.
everyone okay with that?
I mean,
Yep.
I don't think I'll be able to fit through there, so.
No Vroon, no smashy. No.
Let's not destroy the thing that's
Okay.
keeping,
Within 10 minutes, you summon your unseen servant inside.
Oh, James, can you pull the lever, please?
Pull the lever!
There is a crunk as the lever.
Wait, Crunk pulls the lever? Oh, wait, sorry, never mind.
Yes.
Especially for you, I will give him the name Kronk.
No. James is fine. Like I said, crunk is the sound the lever
Don't
makes.
deliver.
Aww.
I know.
But yeah, I'm sorry.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
Yeah, pull the lever. Crunk.
Crunk.
And yes, again, Lucanu mentions the triangle one is open.
Okay.
Unseen servant lasts for a certain amount of time, right?
1 hour.
Good.
But
Good.
he's stuck in there.
He's stuck?
Unseen.
As in, his hand is in there?
No, he was summoned inside.
Oh, okay.
I'll snap my fingers and just say,
Poof.
Thank you, James. And snap my
Yes,
fingers.
and the lighting, the basically the. By the way, this one just said the glass was indeed impervious to any damage, unless you set yourself in a triangle around it and then it became brittle.
God damn it!
Okay.
I was still thinking like, what is the form? Like we need to stand in a certain position sometimes. I was keeping that in my head like,
I was waiting for Sorsha to just go up one, and I would have had a whole thing to describe it. So yes, you have. Let me just
We have 3 open slots.
Yeah. 2 to go.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, diagonal.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Diagonal alleyway corridors are.
Let's see, 76. Okay, this is the Trial of the Octagon. And definitely my favorite of the bunch. Let me just...
The
Oh,
four
no.
of us, that means that together we have 8 arms.
Yeah, we solved the riddle.
Fair. I mean, some of these logic. The ceiling of this plaster-walled room is 15 feet high. A leather-backed tome rests upon an open wooden lectern. Rests open atop a wooden lectern, bolted to the floor. Set into the wall behind the lectern are 8 human skeletons, arranged so that they appear to be falling and screaming. So
And what
very
are-
much.
Wait.
So you've got a lectern with an open book,
Mm-mm.
and as for decoration, you have basically upside down skeletons going, screaming as if they were falling down.
Oh, that's not ominous at all.
Quite.
Heinrich, do you have Featherfall just in case we need it?
See, and now you guys are asking for my spells and my advice. Yes, I have Featherfall.
She just
Yes, I
forgot
have better.
about the. Don't worry. Okay, so who wants to go in?
Oh, I need a big shot. That was a joke for the GM, but
What? I missed that. Sorry, I was reading.
I need a pink shirt. Okay.
And I believe the I believe what you're looking for is a red shirt.
Red shirt?
Yeah. Star
Right.
Trek reference.
Star Trekker.
That one I get.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to die for me,
Okay, you want to
Well,
go in?
I'll go if no one else is going.
Okay.
So, what am I seeing?
As I said, there is the lectern. There's an open book, and there is writing on it.
Oh, and I don't have the fucking thing anymore.
No, you do.
Oh,
It's
still
still-
comprehend
it's still
language is still
active?
there.
7 days.
Okay. I figured like, oh, the little dude
Oh
died.
no, you are correct. Yeah, no, you lost it. That is true. You lost it. Yeah. Damn it.
Vroon never even knew he had it.
Yeah. What languages do you speak?
Chultian?
Ancient
Common.
Chultian.
A little bit of ancient. Like the
Yeah,
ancient
yeah.
is the common draconic Luxodon, and like, Luxodon is weird because it's like the only place that ever happens in Zerafnica.
I know.
So it's like
I know.
and primordial.
Primordial. Okay. Yeah, as you're looking through the words, the writing seems to almost be a bit hard to read. As in, the angles are sharp. This is not a this is something that is difficult to read specific. Just looking at the letters. Heinrich, what languages do you speak?
Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
Yeah, none of these. Though there is maybe a commonality.
Do I recognize the language?
It looks like Celestial if Celestial were distorted.
Infernal?
This is Infernal.
I'll open my books and I'll start to ritually cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
And I'm like,
10 minutes later.
hey, you see him literally like open the books like, God fucking damn it. I really need to up my languages.
Okay, just give me a second because I think this would be easier if I do it like this. Okay. Right. So after a couple of minutes, you cast. You can read so that there's one sentence on each page.
Okay.
And it is. Let's see where it is. I think it's on pages. 4 and 5. Okay. So it's as you look through the book, there's only 8 pages. So, but you can see that they are sort of thick. They're more thick leather than actual pages of parchment.
Mm-hmm.
And you have see the lever clear as day, and on the other one, spin, spin, iron spider.
Okay.
Do you want to flip through the book to see?
Yeah,
To see the
I start to flip and.
Okay, I will put in the Roll20 chat. I'll put you the 8 pages.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
I'm guessing you're not reading these aloud.
For the moment, I am I'm trying to understand first.
So page 1 is backwards, 8 to 1. Page 2 is speak the rhyme until it's done. Page 3, keep the spider locked away. Page 4, see the laver clear as day. Spin, spin, iron spider, turn their flesh and bones to cider. Speak the rhyme and meet your fate. Forward, forward, 1 to 8.
Yeah, that's logical.
Could you put that in writing?
I
It
did.
is.
It's in the
Sorry,
chat.
I didn't saw it.
It's
It
in the
is logical.
It was
I
in Discord.
if I understand well, it's already giving the answer at the same time. If I'm reading this correctly.
Oh, by the way, Sorsha, you checking for traps?
Yes, and each rhyme is 8. So
Yes, it's almost like somebody wrote this thing and was actually competent at their job. Perkins! You actually notice this time, as you're looking sort of absently, it hasn't. The floor seam. Here we go. As you inspect the floor of the room, you notice that there are thin seams along the floor perimeter that suggest a pit below.
okay. Guys, I do not want to sound alarming, but there's a trap beneath your feet and most likely a bit beneath it. So if you miss that one, well, I don't need to end that sentence, do
Can I pick up the?
to do with the falling skeletons up there?
Can I pick up the book?
No, you cannot. As you start to try to pick up, you realize it is glued with sovereign glue, basically, to the so that you cannot see the cover or the back of it. They are glued to the.
Vroon, can you take the book for me, please? You're strong.
No,
maybe.
sovereign glue means that this is magically sealed. This is magical super glue.
And I cannot do something to remove the part where it's glued to remove that.
No, the setting is specifically mentions it. This, I know that they know that murder hobos steal everything that is not nailed down. This is nailed down.
Okay, well, normally above table, so not in character, above table. The page 1 gives already the answer. It's backward 8 to 1. So it actually says, hey guys, start from the 8 and go to the 1. That's how I interpret it. So if I understand well, it's you start from 8 and you go to 1. And the first one says, speak the rhyme until it's done. So that's what I think we need to do.
So you want to speak the pages in order 8 to 1, right?
Yeah, because page one says backward 8 to 1.
But
And
page 8 says forwards 1 to 8. They contradict.
Maybe do not speak the whole rhymes out loud because those might trigger things.
Like I said, above table, not in character.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but Vroon mentioned it in character. Doesn't matter.
No.
I think you should probably go from 8
to 1. Yes.
Then 1 to 8.
I'm not sure about that.
Yes.
Yeah, because the last one would mention backward, and back to 8 to 1. So that's a loop instead of back and forth.
Yeah, it's
If I'm
actually
clear.
inciting. Yeah, I understand what you mean. It's inciting a loop. It's saying like, hey, start from the back, and when you go to the end, it's saying like, hey, start again. So I now in character, I'll start to say the rhyme.
Don't you want to grab a rope before? Like, I would feel more secure. And I'm throwing a rope at you so you can tie it to your waist. And I tie it to the barrière, la barricade.
Ok, wait, à la rambarde. Okay.
Yes. Please.
How much leeway are you giving? Is it sort of taut or?
It's not that tight, but it's not that loose.
I'm probably at the rope, ready to help shorten the rope if needed.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll play in between.
Okay.
Oh, Vroon, hold me.
Sorry, Vroon, but there's no way we can pull you up, so prepare
Yeah.
to jump if needed.
Well, if I need to jump out, then you are in the way right now.
I would say the seam, Sorsha, you would know that Vroon is outside of the seam that you detected.
Okay, you're fine, Ron.
Besides, I remind you, crossing another person's space only costs you 5 feet as long as it's an ally. These are enemies that you cannot.
Yeah, but if you know, in a, you need to jump right now.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
Hey.
So could you please read the rhyme in the order that you are reading it?
Forward, 1 to 8. Speak the rhyme and meet your fate. Turn the flesh and bones to cider. Spin, iron spider. See the lever clear as day. Keep the spider locked away. Speak the rhyme until it's done. Backward, 8 to 1. Forward, 8 to 8. 1 to 8.
Wait, just give me a second. As you start, just as you're starting back up into that new cycle, there is a click coming from the lectern as one of the legs sort of opens up and you can see a small brass lever.
I'll continue to.
You continue to read,
and I'll do the chunk while I'm reading. I'll do the chunk at the same time.
Okay. Give me a second. So you continue reading.
Sorry.
No worries. Do you pull the lever and do you continue to read the whole thing through and through?
Yeah.
Okay. So, pretty much at the same time as you're reading this in Infernal, which is a. I mean, comprehend languages does allow you to speak it. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go through with it. You're just not used to. You can feel there's almost a gurgling. You're not used to that kind of language, right? As your tongue tries to basically leap out of your mouth, you can feel it is hurting your throat. You can almost. There's a moment where you taste that, not blood, but just that tinge of metallic. You know, when you brush your teeth too hard. Your teeth are vibrating. And so, on one hand, Lucanu mentions, yes, there's another one open, but as you finish the final words on the 8th stanza, you drop up. You drop. You are lifted up from your feet. It is... So, the rope goes up, snags on the top of the door frame. You smack into the wall just above the door, and there's just enough space for your foot to hit the ceiling, which shatters like plaster. And as the ceiling cracks, you can hear the
pull me down.
And coming down just behind you is a massive iron spider. Its 8 legs spread out, eagle-wise, each one affixed to a blade, which is basically coming down circular in a fan fashion. You were pulled out, and you can just see this iron spear go onto the lectern, which is completely destroyed, and just stand there, and just stay there.
Ow.
I've pulled Heinrich back. By the way.
I was guessing that as soon as you saw it going, whoop, you're gonna bring him back.
Get back here.
I go to Heinrich, I crouch, and I just look at him with a smile.
No, don't.
Yeah, no, it's too
not
easy.
Today.
It's too easy.
No, not today. Or at least give an explosive comment then.
Oh, I was about. Do you want to hear what I wanted to say?
Go on.
Well, if you need me to put you on a leash, anytime, and I go away.
Sorry, Gale beat you to it.
Oh.
I stop and I turn back.
Yeah.
Is that a dare?
I just point to the door and I just say with a smile, we have another door to open.
And out of game, it is Sorsha's ID and whoop.
I imagine my spirit like literally in my ear like, what the hell are you doing?
And you know what? It's probably the rope. The one from the Demoness.
Okay.
Hey, I don't know that.
Oh no, you
do. You identified it.
I stand by my words. We still have a door to open.
Sure.
Okay. Moving on to the last door.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, I just reread the trap. The idea was everything falls upwards. The blade doesn't come down.
Yeah.
Okay. The last one, this is... let's see. This one is... Yes, the Trial of the Square. I will remove this. There we go. Okay. Right, okay. Once again, the same kind of door that you've previously opened, this time engraved with a square.
I'll just tap Gale's shoulder like, thank you by the way, Gale, for saving my ass. And I'll untangle the rope and put it in, and I'll give it back.
Now the rope is already
Back in
untangled because
Okay.
it is the command word that released it.
Right. I'll just say thank you, Gale.
I mean, it was Sorsha's idea. I just helped pull at the right moment. But
Again, thank you.
Oh, wait.
You're welcome.
Do I have to do a dexterity saving throw for straw bundle?
He's pinned on me.
True, I did say that, didn't I?
You did say that that literally pinned on me, and that it was not a flesh wound, but was literally pinned on me. So
fair. Okay.
My straw bundle, baby. No.
Sorsha, as you come in, as you open the door, there is you can hear the sound of fluttering, like wings But as you look inside, you realize it's not wings. It's sheets of paper. There is a storm of basically flying sheets of paper just flying all over the place.
I know the answer to that one. It's the one with the corned wing. No? Okay. Harry Potter and the keys.
I mean, maybe.
Oh, right.
Maybe. Yeah, so this room is filled with flying sheets of parchment with writing on the pages visible as they flutter by. A metal plate bolted on the far wall is set with a ghostly lever.
Parchment, you say?
Yes, parchment.
Like in... No. No, that couldn't be. My inner wizard senses are tingling, but I don't think that would be possible. Yeah, no. Do we go into the room?
Do you?
Oh, Heinrich is curious.
Yes.
So let's go.
Let's go have a look.
Okay.
Okay, so looking for traps, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Okay. No, again, you do not see anything on the floor or not, no.
Okay. The room seems clear.
Now that now that we're closer, looking at the parchments, do I recognize it? Like something?
I mean, there's writing definitely, but it's a bit difficult as it's just sort of flashing by. If I do this to the camera, it's not gonna.
Yeah.
You know there's writing, but it's gonna be difficult to actually read it. But you can try and catch a page if you wish.
Yeah. You know what? Let's try to grab one.
Okay. Make me a dexterity check.
No.
The difficulty is not that difficult. 13 is enough.
13.
You snatch one out of the. Could you please roll me a d6, please?
No. It's gonna be funny. D6. 4.
4. Okay. As you snatch, you just have a quick quick look. It is a spell scroll.
You see, everyone sees Heinrich just, you know that you see his eyes light up, and he starts to be ready to grab other papers. But you see like the greediness, like what? And he starts to go ready for other ones.
I
Okay.
use Gust of Wind to push the paper against the corner.
Okay. I'll give you dexterity check with advantage. 17. Roll a d6.
3.
Okay, that's a 3. Okay. You want to do one last one? Well, you want to continue?
Knowing Heinrich, he's gonna
Yeah, okay.
continue. This is pure wizardly.
Look, I'm not going to
Great.
have you roll a dexterity save at this point because you're just going to continue until you catch one.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll another d6. Okay. So basically what I owe you for next time is a random spell of level 1. 3 spell scrolls, one of level 1, one of level 3, and one of level 4.
Hey yo! The wizard's dream.
Now, however, as you grab the third page, you go to catch another. So this is Heinrich in the middle, sort of grabbing left and right. And Gale, where are you? You're still outside?
I'm still outside looking into everything that's happening. So, or maybe I'm just
right there?
Yeah, I'm inside the room, but close to the door. Yeah.
Okay. Heinrich, do you want to center your... I mean, you would have hopped maybe towards the center, or
Yeah, I would have hopped in the
Okay.
center. That would be logical.
Okay. The papers around you start to disintegrate, almost turning to ash,
No.
and the swirl as you try to grab whatever, they swirl into a humanoid creature, winged, a bit smaller, with a long pointed nose. Roll initiative.
There goes my dream.
Wait, so in this night?
Oh Jesus, Sorsha, you were ready for this.
It's like grabbing. This increase, you just see like, oh, ah.
And we're missing. Oh no, we've got everybody. Okay.
I rolled a 20. Wow.
Yeah,
I mean-
me too.
Everybody here is just. I think it's maybe because it's the swarming of the ash, and you're going, oh, we know where this is going. No, yeah, Gale, that's where. Yeah, you're back there. So
I just wanted to have a look at the token.
let me just. There you go.
I went. I did.
It
Ooh,
looks very
yeah.
charming.
Yeah,
We saw
absolutely
one.
charming.
No?
Here you go. What I like about the improved, by the way, they've improved some of these official campaigns. They now have removed the title from the monster on the handouts.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. So, let's. Sorsha, you are up.
Alright.
Let's put some music for the final action for this evening.
Do I know anything about those kind of creatures?
You can, if you wish, you can make me an Arcana check.
Sure.
Yeah. These things are. This is a method. This is one of the smaller elemental, the sort of small elementals, basically, often used as the same way. If this would be an elemental version of a familiar, for example.
Okay.
This one being born of ash is most likely a dust method, but far from that, not much. You've never actually dealt with them, so it's difficult to know exactly.
Okay.
So,
I will go closer and use my green flame blade to inflame it.
okay.
Sure. Green flame blade, where is it?
It's not going to get to do its stuff, is it? Just use the attack.
That's
It's doing it
No.
again.
where. I don't know where I should click.
Click on the die. Click on the number for the
Damage.
attack.
Or yeah, the number
It's the third time.
the
same
hit
thing.
the hit DC you want to click.
Yeah.
Yes, I clicked on the 8. 20.
Oh, I think you're in. Are you in your inventory?
No, I'm in action.
Oh.
That's why I'm confused.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I heard it. No, again. Ah. Let me see if you permit, I will launch it from your end
You're right.
if it works.
Fingers crossed.
No.
You're joking. Okay. Click on the +10. Just click on the +10.
I did.
Let's.
Okay,
I
that is
did!
weird. Okay. You know what? Roll a d20 plus 10. Yeah. We'll just have to do this the hard way.
Okay, it's 22.
I mean 22 is definitely a hit. So let's try and roll for damage.
I did. And it's
Oh god. Okay.
yeah,
Right,
I will
so-
do it. So 1d8.
It's 1d8 plus 6. No, actually it's sorry. It is 4d8.
Okay, rolling again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll. Okay, better.
Right. Well, I mean, as you hit it with the green flame blade, it is vulnerable to fire actually. So that 7 and 5 is actually doubled. So that's 4. That's 10, 24. So that's 36 damage for something that has 17 hit points. This is you just come in and just go slash. It just burns up.
Okay.
It had a whole thing. It had a shtick.
Sorry.
The combat
I mean-
lasted. The combat lasted less than the music that I had put on. Well, that was a waste. It took me more time to. It doesn't matter. It takes me more time to set up the turn order than.
Question:
that's-
who is more frustrated, you or Vroondomon?
Oh.
Why me?
Oh.
Your character.
Yeah.
For not having to do battle. No.
No, I just find it interesting that you had just basically told Heinrich, I can always put you on a leash. And now you're destroying. There's all this paper that turned into an avatar of paper, and you're just going, not interested, slash. Just burn it. No respect whatsoever for them. Anyhow, on that note, it just poofs out of existence. And you are left in this room that is now fairly clear of ash, except for what has now fallen to the ground, and this ethereal sort of lever. You can see it, but it looks transparent. It looks ghostly.
What was the figure on that room again?
It's a square.
Square.
Oh, by the way, sorry. The as you slashed the dust method, ash fell to the floor, but among the ash there is just a small black piece of chalk.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. Let's make a square around the lever.
That's actually a good idea. I like it.
With Mage Hand, I draw a square around the lever.
As you square up the lever, it turns it turns substantial.
Perfect.
And bone white.
Okay.
And so
Let's be done with it.
pull the
yes.
lever.
Yep.
As you pull the lever, there is a shout coming in from Lucan. Last one is open.
Okay. Come in. How long would it take us to go from there to the level where the crown was?
The level where the crown
Crown?
was.
Yes,
Crown?
What crown?
The one.
It will.
which-
I mean, it will take you. You would have to cross a few levels.
Yeah.
You don't have a
Yes.
direct route.
Yes, but we have a more direct route if we use the hidden passageway of the Lich hands.
Why do we want to go there?
Why do you want to go there?
Yeah, why do you want to go there?
I have a backup plan, but
But can you explain it to the rest of the group so we can
yes,
also
I
enjoy
was thinking
your...
about practicality before explaining it. I was thinking maybe trapping that avatar and going to destroy it in the nethers that were in that room.
In the Nethers?
I have no clue what you're talking about. Sorry.
No.
Oh, you were talking about the Sphere of Annihilation.
Yes.
Oh, that you don't move that thing.
I know, but we can go to it.
Right, and what do you want to bring that to?
The avatar of death, the future avatar
Ah,
of death. Throw
okay.
it in there.
Potential. I mean,
If it might not be cooperative.
Yes, but I have a little something called a bit of force.
the bead of force.
It's a Pokemon ball.
Not sure if that's... Okay, you know what? No.
I don't know. I understood it like that, but I never used it. So tell me.
Yeah. I'll look it up. I don't want to.
But as I read it, to me, it's a Pokeball.
Right, but does it shrink in size? It's a no.
Not
It
sure.
doesn't.
It does force damage, right?
So you can use an action to throw the bead. It explodes on impact and is destroyed. The bead of force is a grenade. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah.
And then a sphere of transparent force then encloses the area for 1 minute. Any creature that failed the saving throw is within. So first of all, it's it's only for 1 minute. It only lasts for 1 minute.
Okay, and it doesn't shrink. Okay,
And
don't
it
know.
does, and
In
it's
my
10
mind,
foot size.
it was a freaking Pokeball.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's more of a giant hamster ball.
Okay. So that's why I was asking questions
Right,
first.
but the sphere can be picked up, and its magic causes it to weigh only 1 pound, regardless of the weight of the creatures inside. So it is a kind of a Pokeball, yeah.
A big Pokeball.
Right, yeah. But anyways, let's. So do you guys rejoin Zal and Lucanu at the center?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I will move you. I'll just move you. Or
Okay.
Thank you.
it's easier that way. Okay. Sorsha, I said move. There we go.
Maybe this is also where we should probably end the session because it's.
Don't worry. I'm getting to it.
Okay.
I'm getting to it. Don't worry. I've seen it.
We took an early break.
Yeah, we did. We did. Don't worry. I've got you. Don't worry. As you move in, you come down the stairs. So I'm thinking actually you should be maybe closer to the door. Move yourselves around the room where you would be if you would to, and you can see now that this large door where there were brass plates sort of blocking each individual keyhole. Now the keyhole is open. So who has the keys?
Probably the one
Bag
with
of
the
holding,
bag of holding.
I have the bag of holding.
Okay.
So I'll start to get the keys like one by one. Like 1, put it in. 2, put it in. 3, put it in, and I'll give it one by one. I'll give it.
Right. So as you do so, as you're looking down, as you're looking into the ground, there's a gasp and a little sort of cry of alarm from your passenger on your shoulder as she points to the floor. And on the floor around you are ants.
Fuck.
And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Awesome.
There we go.
Oh, that was fun.
Next time, we are going up against the nannies. The Atropal nannies.
We can just have one, one is good.
Sure, yeah,
One's
just
enough.
one. Yeah.
Just
That's
one.
gonna be the redemption arc for all the traumas of the hags.
Oh, you think so?
Yes, I believe. I mean,
Mage Slayer is gonna be nice.
Mage Slayer might come in handy. Yes. It might. It just might.
And guys, don't forget, we witnessed a divine intervention. That is super rare. Like literally saying to someone like, hey God, can you help me for a second? And then literally having that feeling of like, oh well, the God was there and helped out. That is super rare, even for a lifetime for a human.
Yeah, I'm not too happy about that, but yes, it was a good thing for Gale, but divine intervention, Like...
At least you know now that the gods are watching. That the gods are behind you.
Well...
And so is your GM.
Smooth.
Yeah. On that note, thank you to my players for tonight. We are getting so close to the end. So close to the final reveal.
4 more sessions.
We'll see. There's still a few things to uncover. There's a few things to discover. A few twists and turns here and there. But that's going to be for a later date. So in the meantime, thank you to my players. Thank you for those who are watching. And we will see you next time on this channel. We've got plenty of other things coming up. We've one-shots. We've got ongoing campaigns. Have a blast. Engage. You know what to do. You're on YouTube. I don't need to tell you. Okay, on that note, I'm done chilling. Okay, good night, good day, good morning, and goodbye.
Bye.